Hi everybody, Al, Modern Day Warrior channel here, coming at you with a new segment called In the Limelight, which I showcase or spotlight an album or a band or a song or something along those lines. Mainly albums, where I'll spotlight an album. And this first segment of In the Limelight, we're going to celebrate the anniversary. Well, it was released today on February 15th, 1975, Rush's second album, Fly By Night. Now, Fly By Night is the first album that introduced the world to Neil Peart as the new drummer. He came in, actually, this is the first time on record that he came in, that he was featured on, but he came in on the eve of their tour for their debut album. After they had signed to Mercury Records, he did that whole tour, and then this was the first album that he got to play on. And from then on, obviously, we know the history. Rush really became Rush with this album. So, Fly By Night, released in 1975, February 15th. So that makes it 36 years. Wow. Well, actually, I'm sorry, 46 years. 46 years. My bad. Yeah, 1975. I never was that great at math, but so 46 years, Fly By Night. I just want to show off a few pressings that I have, maybe go over the songs, and just kind of, talk about the album a little bit. So here's an original Mercury U.S. released CD. The original pressing has the actual a silver face. It's a Mercury pressing. And yeah, it was the first wave of CDs when I bought them in the 80s. 80s, late 80s. I really started to upgrade from cassette to CD. So Hold Your Fire was actually the first Rush album I ever bought on the release date. That was released in 1987. That was the first CD actually I ever bought. And then from then on, I still bought cassettes and then CDs as well. So it was kind of mixed. Then as in going into the 90s, it was pretty much CDs all the way. So that's the original Mercury pressing. We got an Anthem pressing, Canadian Anthem pressing. It's got the Anthem logo right there. CD face has a little different. It has the Anthem logo on top there. So yeah, this is Canadian version. Here's the 97 remastered version. And the face of the CD there. We got the Sector 1 box set, which is the debut album all the way through All the World's a Stage. So we just pull that out. And this one actually has, there's the CD there. Mimics the vinyl. Little gatefold action there. Actually, the vinyl wasn't a gatefold. But you got the handwritten lyrics of Neil there. And then actually this included the CD. CD on this side. And then on the other side was a DVD 5.1 mix of the album. Did I show the right ones? I think so. Actually, this is the CD. And then this is the DVD audio. I mixed them up. Yeah, there you go. That's a dark-faced DVD audio version. The 5.1 mix on this is actually pretty nice. It was a pretty nicely done. Out of most of the 5.1 mixes, this was very well made. Show off some vinyl. An original pressing here. This is actually, I believe this is a BMG I think it's a BMG, a club, either a Columbia House or a BMG. I'm not really positive now. You go picture the three guys. Another original pressing here. It's a different one. Not a club edition, but I never picked up their reissue of the vinyl, however. I need to remedy that and maybe pick that up and have that. Let's talk about the songs, too. So, Anthem, actually, first song on here, Anthem, was actually the first, I believe it was the first song that Neil and Geddy and Alex wrote together when Neil auditioned for the band. So Anthem was like the first thing they worked on. Best I Can was actually an older song that predates this album. You can actually see an early version of that being performed with the original drummer John Rutsey on 1973 or 1973 or 74. I think it's 74 when they performed at the high school, Laura Secord school. They're performing in an auditorium in front of school kids. It's really cool to have a concert of that. That was, to me, that was a holy grail for a while, for the longest time. Was any sort of audio or footage with John Rutsey, and when that came out, that was really cool to see. So yeah, Best I Can was performed there before Neil was ever even in the band. It was completely composed by Geddy Lee, music and lyrics. So Beneath, Between, Behind, that's another great song. I love that live version on Exit Stage Left. By Torn to Snow Dog, really one of the first long compositions going a little bit into the progressive area that they would soon really start getting into with Caress of Steel and Beyond. Really telling a story with a song. Clocking it at over 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes long, that song. And then, side B, you got Fly By Night, which is really a minor radio hit for them. We got some airplay on FM radio. To this day, I still hear it on some radio stations. Making Memories. That was Making Memories. Yeah, that was like a nice acoustic song. Then you have Rivendell, which is really J.R. Tolkien really influenced song. Very, very mellow. Lyrics very medieval and elves and very fantasy. And then In the End, last song, which was lyrics also composed by Geddy Lee. So really this was a transition. There was an older song too. So really this album was really transitioning between that debut into a more progressive leaning, but really not fully realized yet. But really, I mean, between the first album and this one was really leaps and bounds in musicianship. Obviously, Neil brought a musicianship that really, was unmatched. Would have never been with John Rutsey. John Rutsey was more hard rock oriented, and they would have continued that way had he stayed, I'm sure. But Geddy and Alex really wanted to go into that progressive arena anyway, so really, I don't know how it would have worked if Rutsey had stayed. Maybe there would have been a middle ground. Who knows? But Neil came in, and the rest. The rest is history. So I just want to celebrate Fly By Night's birthday today. Released today in 1975. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please click like and click the bell and like the video and blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. And I'll see you guys around in the next video. All right? Cheers.